Good morning, students. Today we will solve the question from exercise 13.1. Students, 13.1 is direct and inverse proportion. In this chapter, we have already studied about direct proportion and inverse proportion. And in exercise 13.1, we have already solved 5 questions that is related to direct proportion, student. So today we will solve the remaining questions of exercise 13.1. So this one is the 6th question of exercise 13.1, student, and in this it is given that in a model of a ship, the mast is 9 centimeter high, while the mast of the actual ship is 12 meter high. This one is given in model ship, student. It is given in centimeter and actual ship that is in meter. So length of the mast is given and length of ship that we have to find out, student. If the actual length of the ship is 28 meter, then what will be the length of the model ship? Clear, student? So we have to find out this value, and we assume here let the length of the model ship be x. Student, remember it is given in centimeter. In model it is given in centimeter, but actual length is in meter. So let the length of model ship be x meter, student. And we know that the model ship and actual ship, length of model ship and length of actual ship are directly proportional to each other. We know that length of actual ship and model ship are directly proportional to each other. Directly proportional to each other. स्टूडेंट, जब डायरेक्ट प्रोपोर्शन होता है तो वहां पर सपोज दिस वन इज दिस वन x1 y1, this one x2 y2. In place of x2 we have assumed it x. Clear? So in direct proportion we use that x1 upon y1 is equal to x2 upon y2 is equal to k. Ratio will be constant. So in this, student, we have to use that this x1 upon y1, x1 upon y1 is equal to x upon y2, this one, x upon x2 upon y2. In place of x2 we have assumed here x, student. So it will be x1 that is 9 and y1 that is 12 is equal to this one x upon, in place of y2, student, this one 28. So in this step we have to multiply it, cross multiplication, student, this one. So x into 12 is equal to 9 into 28, 9 into 28. This one will be x is equal to this one 9 into 28 divided by 12. So 3 4 ja 12, 3 3 ja 9, and 4 7 ja 28. So x is equal to 3 into 7. So x is equal to 7 3 ja 21. and this is the length of model ship, students. So it is given in centimeter, so it will be in centimeter. This one is the answer. Question number 7, it is given that suppose 2 kilogram of sugar contains 9 into 10 to the power 6 crystals. How many sugar crystals are there in first part 5 kilogram of sugar, and in second part 1.2 kilogram of sugar? There are two parts, student, and in this sugar and the number of crystals, amount of sugar. First, question number 7, this one, amount of sugar, it is given in kilogram, student. The amount of sugar that is given in kilogram. And second one, that is number of crystals. Number of crystals. So first of all, we have to make a table like this, student. There are two parts, and first ratio is given. If the quantity of sugar is, or amount of sugar, that is 2 kilogram, then the number of crystals, that is 9 into 10 to the power 6. And what will be number of crystals if the quantity of sugar is 5 kilogram? In first case, it is 5 kilogram. Then what will be the number of crystals in 5 kilogram sugar? So in this, student, we have to assume that suppose this one x, and again in the second part it is given if the amount of sugar is 1.2 kilogram, this one 1.2 kilogram, and number of crystals, what will be the number of crystals? Let the number of crystals will be y here. Clear, friend? In first case, we have assumed that number of crystals will be x, and in second case, we have assumed that number of crystals will be y. So, first let number of crystals in 5 kilogram of sugar be x. Clear, friend? If there are 2 kilogram of sugar, then the number of crystals will be 9 into 10 to the power 6. Then what will be the number of crystals if there are 5 kilogram of sugar? So let the number of crystals in 5 kilogram of sugar be x. This one, student. As we know that amount of sugar and number of crystals are directly proportional to each other. Directly proportional to each other. Students, if amount of sugar will be increases, then number of crystals will also be increased. These are the directly proportional quantities. जैसे शुगर की क्वांटिटी बढ़ेगी वैसे ही नंबर ऑफ क्रिस्टल्स भी बढ़ेंगे उसके. सो इन दिस both are the directly proportional, students. Suppose this one x1, this one y1, x2, y2, x3, y3. Clear, student? Suppose then ratio will be, if the two quantities are in direct proportion, then x1 upon y1 is equal to x2 upon y2 is equal to x3 upon y3. This one x3 upon y3 is equal to k. इनका रेशियो कांस्टेंट होगा स्टूडेंट. So in this case, first of all, we have to find this first part. So this one, in place of x1 there is 2, and in place of y1 there is 9 into 10 to the power 6 is equal to 5 by this one x, because we have assumed that the number of crystals in 5 kilogram sugar be x. So after cross multiplication, student, this one we have to cross multiply it. So 2 into x is equal to 9 into 10 to the power 6 into 5. So x is equal to 9 5 ja 45, 45 into 10 to the power 6 divided by 2. After dividing 45 by 2, there will be 22.5 student. So x is equal to 22.5 into 10 to the power 6. Now we have to write in it standard form, so it will be 2.25 into 10 to the power 7. स्टूडेंट यहाँ पर हमने डेसिमल को 1 प्लेस राइट से लेफ्ट में प्लेस कर लिया और यहाँ पर पावर को 1 इंक्रीज कर दिया. दिस वन विल बी 2.25 into 10 to the power 7 crystals. Now second part, we have to do the second part. The second part, let number of crystal be crystals in 1.2 kg of sugar be y. In this we have assumed that number of crystal will be y. So this is, we know that these ratios are directly proportional to each other, so we have to write it x1 upon y1 is equal to x2 upon y2 is equal to k, or we have to write it 2 upon 9 into 10 to the power 6 is equal to 1.2 upon y, because we have assumed here y. So this one, after cross multiplication, student, it will be 2 into y is equal to 1.2 into 9 into 10 to the power 6, and y is equal to 1.2 into 9 into 10 to the power 6 divided by 2. Student, this one 2 6 jar, so 0.6 it will be. So y is equal to 0.6 into 9 into 10 to the power 6. So 9 6 ja 54, so it will be 5.4 into 10 to the power 6 crystals. So number of crystals in 1.2 kilogram of sugar will be 5.4 into 10 to the power 6 crystals. Clear, student? Now we have to solve question number 8. Question number 8, student, it is, Rasmi has a road map with a scale of 1 centimeter representing 18 kilometers. She drives on road for 72 kilometers. What would be her distance covered in the map. So there are two distances, student, that is on map and actual distance, that is on road. So distance, this one question number 8, student. Question number 8, distance on road, it is given in kilometer, student, and distance on map, that is in centimeter. On road, distance covered on road, that is given in kilometer, student, and distance on the map, that is given in centimeter. So in first part of this, that is, for 1 centimeter it is representing 18 kilometer. 18 kilometer, it is actual distance, student, and on map it is 1 centimeter. So this one 1 centimeter on map, so actual, that is 18 kilometer. And if actual distance covered by her, that is 72 kilometer, what will be the distance on the map? So actual distance, that is 72 kilometer. Let this distance be x, student. Clear? So this one, let distance on map be x, this one in centimeter, student. Clear? So we know that distance covered on road and distance covered on and distance on map are डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल टू ईच अदर. स्टूडेंट, ये डायरेक्ट प्रोपोर्शन में है. जब रोड पर डिस्टेंस ज़्यादा कवर की जाएगी तो मैप में जो डिस्टेंस शो की जाएगी वो भी ज़्यादा होगी. उसी के रेशियो में ये भी बढ़ता रहेगा. सो डिस्टेंस ऑन मैप आर डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल टू ईच अदर. डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल टू ईच अदर. Therefore, this one ratio will be this one x1, y1, x2, y2. Clear, student? In place of y2 we have taken here x. So this one x1 upon y1 is equal to x2 upon y2, and in place of y2 we have taken x. So in place of x1, that is 18, and this one 1. 18 by 1 is equal to 72 by this one x. Clear, friend? Now by cross multiplication, this one 18 into x is equal to 1 into 72. So x is equal to 1 into 72, that is 72, and this one 18. So 18 4 ja 72. X is equal to 4 centimeter. Because on map the distance is given on centimeter, student. So answer will be in centimeter. It will be 4 centimeter. The value of this x will be 4 centimeter. Now we will solve question number 9. Now question number 9. And in this question, student, it is given that a 5 meter 60 centimeter high vertical pole cast a shadow 3 meter 20 centimeter long. Find the same time. First, the length of the shadow cast by another pole 10 meter 50 centimeter high. And second part of this question, that is the height of pole which cast a shadow 5 meter long. So in this question, student, there is an actual pole and another thing, that is its shadow. So pole and shadow, these two quantities are directly proportional to each other. So we have to use the formula for direct proportion, student. So first of all, we have to make a table, that is actual height or height of pole, this one, height of pole, it is given in meter, student, and length of shadow, that is also in meter, student. So there are two parts of this question. In this, student, it is given in meter and centimeter, so we have to write in meter only. So this one first is given, that is a 5 meter 60 centimeter high vertical pole. So length of the pole or height of the pole is given, that is 5 meter and 60 centimeter. So 5.60 meter, this one. And the length of the shadow at that time will be 3 meter 20 centimeter. It is given. Now in the first case, it is asked that find the same time the length of this shadow cast by another pole, that is 10 meter 50 centimeter high. So length of pole, that is, or height of pole, that is given, that is 10 meter 50 centimeter, 10.50 meter, and let this one will be x. And another thing that is asked in this question, the height of pole, let this height of pole be y, and the shadow of the length of the shadow at that time that it is given, that is 5 meter. Clear, student? So first part of this question, let the length of shadow be x meter. Student, as we know that height of pole and length of shadow are directly proportional. Height of pole and length of shadow are directly proportional to each other. Therefore, we have to use the formula, that is x1 upon y1 is equal to x2 upon y2. Clear, friend? So in place of x1 it is 5.60 and in y1 3.20 is equal to 10.50 and this one x. Now we have to find out the value of this x in the first case, student. So we have to cross multiply this one. 5.60 into x is equal to this one 10.50 into 3.20. Now x is equal to this one 10.50 into 3.20 divided by 5.60. Now we have to remove this point, student. 1 to 2, after 2 digit there is decimal, and in this after 2 digits there is decimal, so we have to remove this decimal. So it will be, student, 105 into 3.20 divided by this 5.56, not 5.6, because we have removed the decimal, student. So this one 7 8 ja 56 and 7 1 ja 7 7 5 ja 35. Clear, student? Now this one 8 4 ja 32, it will be 0.4. So x is equal to this one, x is, student. So x is equal to 15 into 0.4. So it will be 15 4 ja 60. So it will be 6. And this one is the length of the shadow, student. So length of the shadow at that time when the height of the pole is 10.5 meter, the length of the shadow will be 6 meter. Clear, student? Because it is also given in meter. So length of the shadow, that is x, we have assumed here, that will be 6 meter. Now we have to solve the second part of this question. In second part, let length or height of pole be height of pole be y meter. When the length of the shadow is 5 meter, at that time the height of pole be y meter. So we know that these height of pole and length of shadow are directly proportional to each other, students. So we have to use that x1 upon y1 is equal to x2 upon y2, and in this, student, this one x1 y1, so x1 that is 5.60, y1 that is 3.20. Now we have to assume this, that is x2 y2. Clear, student? So in place of x2 we have assumed that is y. So in this y and this one 5, student. Now cross multiplication, student. This one. So 3.20 into y is equal to this one 5 into 5.60. Now y is equal to 5 into 5.60 divided by 3.20. So we have to remove this decimal, student, because there are after 2 digit there is decimal, and in this after 2 digit there is decimal. So y is equal to, this one will be 5 into 560 divided by 320. So this, remove this, student, 0 by 0, and again 8 4 ja 32 and 8 7 ja. This one y is equal to 7 5 ja 35 by 4. Now we have to divide this 35 by 4 student. So 4 8 ja 32, 3, 4 7 ja 28. After decimal there will be 4 7 ja 28, 2 and 4 5 ja 20. This one 8.75 meter or 8 meter 75 centimeter. When the length of the shadow be 5 meter student, then the height of the pole or height of actual pole that will be 8 meter 75 centimeter. This is the answer of question number 9 student, and this is the second part of this question student. Now we will solve question number 10. In question number 10, it is given that a loaded truck travels 14 km in 25 minutes. If speed remains the same, अगर speed इसकी same है, how far can it travel in 5 hours? तो 5 hours में ये ट्रक कितना travel करेगी? So we have to make a table student, that is distance traveled it is given in kilometer and time taken. That is in minute student. It is given in minutes. So we have to make a table here. And in this student, if distance traveled by that loaded truck is 14 km, then it takes 25 minutes. If the time taken, that is 5 hours student, this one 5 hours. So first of all we have to convert this 5 hours into minute student. Clear? So 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes, and then 5 hours is equal to 60 into 5 minutes. So it will be 300 minutes student. minutes. In this student, we have to write here 300 minutes. In place of 5 hours, we have to write in 300 minutes. And let this distance covered by loaded truck be x kilometer. Clear? Let distance covered in 5 hours. 5 hours, it means 300 minutes students. Be x kilometer. This one. Student, as we know that distance traveled by truck and time taken, that is directly proportional. जितना अधिक दूरी तय करेगी उतना ही अधिक टाइम लगेगा स्टूडेंट, बिकॉज इन दिस स्पीड इज सेम. स्पीड सेम है, इसलिए जितना अधिक डिस्टेंस कवर करेगी ये ट्रक उतना ही टाइम अधिक लगेगा, या जो टाइम अधिक लगेगा तो डिस्टेंस भी अधिक कवर करेगी. वी नो that distance traveled and time taken in same speed student, स्पीड सेम है, टाइम टेकन आर डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल टू ईच अदर। Therefore, x1 upon y1 is equal to x2 upon y2. And in this student, x1 is 14, y1 is 25. This one 14 by 25 is equal to this. We have assumed here in place of x2, we have assumed here x by 300. This one. Now by cross multiplication, this one 25 into x is equal to 300 into 14. So x is equal to 300 into 14 divided by 25. So 25 1 ja and 2 ja, this one 12. So x is equal to 12 into 14. So 14 2 ja 28, 14 1 ja 14 and 2 16. This one 168 kilometer. When time taken by that loaded truck be 5 hours, then it will cover 168 kilometer.